This just in. 2 men found lurking in press office.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, Gracie.
How are you, Matilda?
Well, you know, we got a little arthritis, but
Oh,
it's not stopping my hair from looking good, huh?
no, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Gentlemen, your guns, please. May I offer you some tea here? Oh, no, I'm sorry. We only serve coffee in the press office. I assume that the various press coverage that you guys have been receiving on the new skyscraper has been up to your approval.
Oh, it's been more than satisfactory.
Development building plans are coming along as scheduled?
They've fallen behind a bit.
Fallen behind?
Yes.
Under what causes?
Lack of labor practice and insufficient funding.
Financial crisis at the tower. Would that be how you describe your
That would be an
circumstances?
accurate description.
That's it.
I keep him on the side just because I've been waiting till somebody deserving could lay their eye on him. But
Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready for him. He's really...
Well, let me see you. I like the way his neck
You
is
know-
turned all the way around.
All right.
I didn't know dinos could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been
They
prehistory.
got them really flexible vertebrae, you know? I mean, not like me, though. It's a bitter topic. Let's
You're
see.
straight to the jugular.
I
That's
know.
the thing.
Plus, when you first met this contractor,
I met him when I was in a very low place in my life. I used to run a small studio space with a video rental store.
can you go on?
I made a modest living, but then the state kept piling things on, and eventually the work and the objects, they just became excessive, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. And claiming eminent domain, the state evicted me, and this man took over.
Well, I ran into Susie and Lucille down by the bench near that big,
Oh.
giant Halukin skyscraper. they're
Yeah, that
building.
big pile of steel wooden junk.
What a dust-ridden tornado in the middle of
I
everything.
know, it stinks.
I know.
Stinks like construction.
I'm never gonna get in there.
Sweating men, their hairy armpits
Eating lunch on the side all the time.
on some big bench. Taking our bench from our women. Anyway.
Well, Susie and Lucille had the territory, and they told me that you had given them some time. Oh, and I am here to buy it from.
Well, I don't got none left. I'm out of time. Sorry.
Could you perhaps describe some of the objects that were piled onto you in your space? Objects.
Old papers, baby dolls, towels, old glasses with weird things in them. Sometimes the things that people put there cause flies to swarm everywhere.
Flies. You had a fly problem.
I used to have a fly problem,
Would
and
you
it
call it
wasn't
an
my
infestation?
fault. Absolutely.
I don't got time. Listen, Gracie. I gotta do my inventory. I gotta fill out cards for my workers. I gotta find my workers. They're running off some booze hounds going down the street. I don't got time for this. If you want to go talk to Lucinda and Susie down the street on the bench and go stare at them hokey workers, you can do that. But I don't got time for you. So,
I have had it up to here with this black time. You show me what time you got. You
Alright.
show me.
all right. Shh. All right. Hold on.
Do we not go way back?
Just a second.
Do we not go
You know
way
what?
back?
I gotta go take care of this now. Come, hold on just a second.
Gracie, you're gonna throw it. All right, Matilda.
Excuse me, sir, with the big bear coat. Yeah.
How much is this one?
It's not for sale.
I got some questions for you anyway.
How about this one? How much is this one?
Not for sale
Excuse
either.
me, sir, with the ghost.
Gracie, you might want to stay out of this. He looks dangerous.
Matilda.
And so you were currently doing what when it was that you met this developer? Can you picture the scene for us?
I was in transition. I was on the streets. The state supposedly compensated for me no longer having a place to go, with high habitat for interns. hi. And they built me a rickety shack, and I had to beg for money. I didn't get to keep the money that I begged for. In transition of me moving from my desk onto the streets, all of my things were lost and they were buried, and I had to go out and find them.
That's traditional practice for you as a pilot, eh?
And then eventually I was able to buy back my land, and now...
Now we've begun construction
And now we've begun construction.
on a very, very tall building.
Keep them looking around.
Keep them looking.
All right.
All right, I'm looking.
Then we'll go over to the register and pretend like nothing's happening. And then we'll catch him.
But what if he ain't doing nothing?
Look at him. It's obvious he's doing something. That's
I know, but I
With
can't
that
accuse.
hide?
Perhaps your vision. Where did this idea come about?
I saw a low down place in the space and decided it needed to be extended, built up.
Would you say that the space was, say, closer to my height, your height, or his height?
Closer to your height, but more like here.
So you'd say waist level of my height.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go get you some time from the back. But you can't tell. Don't tell Sally. Don't tell Susie. Don't tell no one about this time. All right?
First of all, they told me. Second of all, you've been holding time out on me. Third of all,
Excuse me, miss. I interest you in some meat this afternoon. I got some sausages, and I got steaks. These average about 3 buttons. And you want that big marbleized one, it'll be about 5 buttons. You can have that little green one for 1 button. Just today.
kosher.
Yes, ma'am.
This here ain't no butcher shop. Thank you. Please resume your shopping.
Please, sir. We're concerned about noise of a visual uprising, a visual upgrade, a visual revolution, a visual something that is happening in the area of the people. It's happening over in the studio. Now, look. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm not looking for a war. I'm just looking for a scoop. The way I'm going to get my scoop is if you gentlemen enter into a agreement. An allegiance and an ability for us to place our surveillance technologies at the height of your skyscraper. Sir, I hear it's going to be a big one. I hear it's going to be huge. And we need to be able a vantage point, a bird's eye view. You don't have any problem with eye references given your situation?
I prefer panopticon.
Panopticonal. Well, we like that word here at the press, and we're willing to increase our panopticonal surveillance in exchange for some funds. Does that seem reasonable?
Nah. I don't
She's
got no
telling
pens.
me she doesn't have a pen.
Well, it's the one
truth
thing.
is, I know she has a pen.
Oh, stop talking to that surveillance camera.
I don't even trust it. It's here and there.
Yeah, well, I don't trust anybody. That's why I got it.
Yeah.
You're calling in regard to the ocean view at the Island Cove Resort timeshare?
Are you on this as well?
On what?
The Ocean View
The Island
timeshare?
Corporate Timeshare. Well, sir, I'm in the middle of a
Yeah.
film shoot right now. Could you please call me back in about 5
Here,
minutes?
I'll talk to him. A week, a fixed or a floating week. Well, how close is the timeshare to the water?
Oh, sir, is it a fixed or a floating week, sir? Do you have to go at a specific time?
Oh,
Go at any time.
oh no. Well, no, I do have a specific time I've got to be there. Yes.
Okay, so it's a fixed week. Okay, how many bedrooms?
No, but I'm not particular about which week it is, but it'll be a particular one. I mean, I have to look at my schedule.
How many bedrooms is your timeshare?
My timeshare. Well, I'm really most excited about the skyscraper that I'm offering. Have you heard about the skyscraper?
No.
We have rooms. We have 1,300 units.
Correct, 'cause you must not own the timeshare here. I mean, I'm just calling back.
No. Well, we do have a timeshare, but we also rent 1,300 office spaces in a new skyscraper that we're putting together in the city.
Okay. I have nothing to do with that. It's just a timeshare.
Okay. All right. Well, then what other questions? You said you had more than one question. What other questions do you have?
Yeah.
We're floating.
How many